seems to be made from some strange material with both metallic and ceramic properties. Hard but pliable. Agreed. Doesn't look like anything you could make even with the most cutting-edge orbital technology. When I touched it, it felt really nice and cold. Wow, so you actually touched it? It hasn't escaped my notice that it seems strikingly similar to the comet shells we find in our practical exams. I think it's safe to assume that they share some kind of common origin. Yeah. The instructor said she was forced to accept it, though in a sense, Milliam was forced on us too. You're welcome to think what you will, but I don't trust her. Either way, she's technically our classmate now, like it or not. It may be a little early to tell whether we can trust her as a friend, but we should be able to figure out pretty quickly whether we can count on her as a member of Class 7. Well, that's a logical way of breaking it down, at least. You're right, it's still pretty early to make sweeping judgments. Knowing her background would be great, but what's really important is whether we can count on her in a fight. Agreed. As students of a military academy, that's probably the most important issue. We'll have to wait and see. Well, considering we're living in the same dorm, it'd be good if we all got along. Yeah, I wouldn't want her to think we're trying to make her feel unwelcome. And then there's Crow. What's he like, Reen? You seem like you get along pretty well with him. I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. If I had to say, I'd describe him as a capricious gambling addict. A capricious gambling addict with way too prone to ante up for every hand. Ideals help us. He sounds like the kind of miscreant one would be better off avoiding. You can count on him when the chips are down, though. He really helped me out last month when Elise went into the old schoolhouse. He's good in a fight and pretty handy with his Arcus. Maybe we're worrying over nothing then. Still, I'm not really sure how to connect with him, you know? Well, at least we're in separate dorms for the time being. We'll just have to see how things go. I like Crow. He does good work. Alright, so we got free day, right? Let's go to the student union. Hello, Reen Schwartzer speaking.
Hi there, Reen. Do you have a moment?
Toa? Well, this is a surprise. What can I do for you?
Student in your class now, right? Well, her student notebook is ready, so I figured it'd be best to get it to her as soon as possible. And since you handled it last time, would you mind coming to get it for her?
Ah, you're talking about Milliam. Sure thing. I'll come get it right away. You want me to swing by the student council room then?
Great. Thanks.
She sure doesn't waste any time. The student council room is on the second floor of the student union building. Guess I should get going. I'm already in the union building, aren't I? Oh, no, I'm not. I think they paused me off. Because of that cutscene. I'll check back here. We can exchange a mass. And the bastard sword. Equipped it for now, I guess. Yeah, I already broke. Jeez. Let's click on the end of our mirror. What we need too is potions. I gotta go to the engineering building. where's the dude at? Oh, there. Can I... Yeah, alright. I was about to say. No, no, no. I want to exchange. 500. 400. Get rid of 1,000. 500. 200. 500. And 500. Exchange. 500. That'll work. Right, so I got 9,000 big ones for the monies. For potions and stuff. Shop, buy. Buy 5 of these. And then 15 of those. I'm gonna have to grind up, I think, in the schoolhouse. I'm sure they're gonna have us run through there again. Second floor of the student union, right? Yeah, so I'll worry about buying the rest of the gear once they give us the chance to go into the old schoolhouse.
The door's open! Come on in!
Irene, not at all. Sorry for making you come all the way out here. Don't worry about it. It's class business anyway. That's quite the spread you've got on your desk. Is it just me, or does your workload only ever seem to increase? Well, I've got a little extra going on right now. It's keeping me busy. Crow's already got one along with the added page on the Arcus units. Alright, I'll be sure to pass this on to Milliam. Actually, if you don't mind my asking, how much do you know about why she's here at the Academy? All I know is that she came with a recommendation from the Army's Intelligence Division. You know those comet shells you fight in your practical exams? They're being used with the Emperor's authorization. Apparently it's something similar for Milliam. They can't deny her admission if the Emperor's pushing it through. This goes all the way up to His Majesty? Seems like it. The Chancellor was the one who set up both the Intelligence Division and the Railway military, but neither of those organizations could have established without His Majesty's consent. Anyway, because of that, the Academy can't really turn down a direct referral with that kind of backing. So that's how it is. But even accounting for that, I never would have expected Crow to be transferred into our class, too. Yeah, I was just as shocked as when I found out. I knew he was a habitual class cutter, but I always figured he at least had enough credits to graduate. I feel like a failure as student council president for not noticing. Maybe even a failure as a friend. Whoa there, I think you're being a little hard on yourself. Whoa there. Oh, wait, I read that. What about Angelica? Does she have enough credits to graduate? Angie at least makes sure to attend the classes she needs for graduation. Apparently, Crow not only hasn't attended enough class units, he also didn't turn in some essential assignments. But as long as he's active and engaged with his Class 7 work over the next couple months, he'll be able to graduate. Still, I get the distinct feeling this 1-2 punch of transfer students wasn't just a happy coincidence. Am I right? Well, yeah. The principal thought that placing Crow in Class 7 might be beneficial for the rest of you, too. His grades might be sorry sight, but he really knows how to get things done when he wants to. Did you know he was responsible for all the event planning at last year's Academy Festival? Crow did that voluntarily? It might be kind of awkward having a second-year student in your class, but I hope you guys will all get along. That goes for Milliam too, of course. She might have an unusual background, but at the end of the day, she's still a 13-year-old girl. Yeah, I get what you mean. So she really is 13 then? Yeah, she scored really well on her entrance exam, though, so I think she can handle the curriculum fine. She might be small, but she can roll up her sleeves with the best of them. Now, where have I heard of someone like that before? Looks like I'm getting a call, sorry. Go ahead and answer, I don't mind. I wouldn't want you to miss anything important. Alright, excuse me then. Reen Schwartzer speaking. Hello, Reen. It's your favorite instructor here. Are you still on the academy grounds by any chance? As much as it pains me to say it, I am. No need to sound so suspicious. It's just that after I gave Milliam all the things I had for her, she just took off somewhere. You know how she tends to be kind of a mischief maker. So could you find her and drag her back to the dorms for me? Alright. I could only imagine